inbound to start the final period.
Well,
we got games all the way into January, and then they'll be also doing the playoffs. And they'll always do Friday night hoops, right? So all Friday nights. You got Stanwood, December 14th, Snohomish Lake Stevens. December 21st, Mount Lake Terrace versus Arlington. January 4th, Jackson Monroe. January 11th, Monroe versus Lake Stevens. Lots of ball games. 15-20 KXA Classic Country.
Start the fourth quarter off here with a nice little layup by Snohomish, so it picked up 2 more points on
Sarah Smith up top, down to Nicole, back out to Allie. GP trying to work it in. Sadie with the ball in 3-point land. Back to Nicole, back to Sarah, who'll get things set up. Over to Sadie, inside to Allie. Weathersby, who's going to go up with it. Not able to get it to fall, but she travels. I thought she was going to get the foul there.
Yeah, she took an extra step before she got fouled.
29-21 now, Ron. 8-point ball game.
Started with 2 points for Snohomish at the start of
Did
that
I
quarter.
not say that Snohomish was going to creep back into this?
Yep, you did. And they have.
You've got to be careful. With the block, Nicole Fossey. And that'll send number 30, Madeline Smith, to the line.
She got the shot off, but didn't make it. But
Madeline was having a hard time getting that ball off, though. She went left, she went right, and Nicole was on her both ways. Got those long arms in your way. It's hard to get that ball up and in. Madeline gets the first one to roll. See what she can do with the back end here. 29-22. 29-23. 6-point ball game. Glacier Peak has to remember to play to win, not play to not lose. They want this ball game.
Well, they're kind of
Smith over to Sadie.
Yeah,
Allie going to set a pick. She rolls. She gets the ball and puts it down. Nice little pick and roll.
Well, Allie can work inside. She'll make
Allie Weathersby, heads up play.
Again, trading 2 points.
Not real tall, but she also works really well on the block. 32, Paige Helms. With a little flash, they were able to give the ball to her, and she knocks it down with the left. 31-25, 6-point ball game.
She beat Allie off the screen and got an easy layup there.
Yeah, Allie got a little behind her on that one. And she was able to knock it down.
Still a 6-point game here, John.
Things are moving a lot faster, though, now in the second half, Ron.
Definitely.
The girls there's a lot fewer turnovers, I imagine.
Yeah, haven't been as many in the second half as there were in the first half. But,
I know, I personally haven't been keeping track, but I feel like there's less turnovers.
I think there's only been a couple for each team so far, but it's not been the same frantic kind of turnovers we saw early in the first half of the game. So,
once again, we want to encourage you to listen to our affiliates, radio affiliates, Classic Country 1520 KXA and Fox Sports 1380 for more high school sports action.
And country music.
And country music, yeah.
All right.
If it's not late in the evening on a Friday night, you might want to turn in there for a little country action.
Maybe play a little Reba.
But if it's Friday night, turn in for some sports. Right now, basketball.
Of course, 6:31 left to go in this game, John.
Of course, it's not all basketball. We keep talking about doing some wrestling matches here on STSBN.com. We'll see if we can get that for you. That will be definitely some interesting
That'll be exciting to hear wrestling
action.
Almost a turnover from GP down there, but luckily
out of bounds off Snohomish. Green unable to put that ball back in. She goes hard into the boards. Luckily, they have pads there for him.
See if we get an inbounds play into Nicole.
Inbounds to Nicole, over to Allie Weathersby. Back to Smith, who's wide open. Decides not to use the backboard and misses that shot.
Gonna get it.
Foul on the floor.
Probably Sadie.
Looks like Sadie with the foul.
Foul's called on Grizzlies.
No.
21 Smith. That's her.
Called it on Sarah.
On Sarah Smith? Was she even close to that?
Well, I'm pretty sure Sadie fouled her, but maybe they both did. So, looks like
At the line, 1-1.
Manning going to check in. Smith will sit down for a little bit.
Substituting in for the Grizzlies.
Sawyer sporting those sunglasses. The lights are just too bright for her in the gym.
I think those are motorcycle glasses, John.
It's because she runs so fast.
Keep the bugs out of her eyes.
There's no bugs in the gym.
That one's off the rim.
Rebound, Sadie Mincing. She'll outlet it to Sophie, who's gonna get robbed.
Well,
she gets fouled by big 30, Madeline Smith. GP ball out of bounds. 31-25, still a 6-point ball game. I knew it was going to be close.
Just a matter who can settle down and not get panicked here.
Sophia back out to Allie. On the side to Sawyer. Allie comes set a pick for her, not there.
A bad pass by Sawyer.
32,
Luckily he got
Paige
knocked out
Helms
of
will
bounds.
bat that out of bounds.
Tried to force that one in.
Yeah, you don't want to force that ball. Sophia Gaffney will take it out of bounds down low.
He's play two. To Nicole on the swing.
She'll inbound it. Misses Nicole Fossey, but
got clipped, but didn't get called.
Sadie able to pick it up, gets a shot off, and gets fouled.
Well, she got the second foul, didn't get the first foul. It was continuation play foul.
Think it was a little makeup? No, it wasn't a makeup call.
No, she fouled her, but she'll go to the line, so that'll help.
The sheriff can't catch everything, Ron.
Well, it was something you could let go.
Sadie at the line. Knocks down number one. No question about that one. Nothing but net. Sadie going to try to knock down the back end. It's up. It's good. Oh, man, that one looked good from here.
Bounced off the back of the rim. Morgan Green bringing the ball up for Snohomish Panthers.
I thought I was going to be smart and call it early. But I was wrong.
Looking to that inside play again.
Harwood saves it inbounds.
And we have
it's a pileup.
Nobody could get the handle on that. It must have been a little butter on it.
Grizzlies.
They're not afraid to get on the floor, that's for sure. And we got Panthers coming in from all over the place.
La Chapelle, Harwood, and Otteson.
La Chapelle, Harwood, and Otteson back in.
PT ball out the baseline.
We'll see if they can get some three-point range stuff going. GP with the press break. Sophia gets her shot blocked by big number 30, Madeline Smith.
Nice play on the fast break, but didn't get that shot in because it got blocked.
She was unable to just loft that over the top of her.
Nice play by Snohomish.
I didn't see if she had Nicole Fossey on the weak side there or not.
No, she did.
Inbounds it. Allie unable to get to the ball.
No, yeah.
Well, they're going to say it was last touch by Snohomish.
They both agree.
That first call, he was like, "Are you sure about that?"
Yeah, I think he misread him. Whoa, there's a
inbounded to Kiana. And double turnovers. It's hard for me to even keep up. Sawyer with the ball up top. She gives it over to Kiana, almost loses it, able to pick it up.
Somebody move.
Timeout. GP, they'll call a short one.
She didn't have anybody to throw it to. I think that's a good call by the coach there.
The turnovers, the girls are just having a hard time getting open, getting enough space between them and their defender. It's like, I don't know, are the picks just bad or?
Well, I think what I'm seeing is that toward the end of the game, as we're looking at here now, these girls got fouls to give, John, so they're going to be playing a lot tighter and a lot tougher. So they're not going to be afraid to go after the ball, and that's what's going to force some of those bad shots or bad throws.
Yep, 32-25, Glacier Peak on top. Not a real high-scoring game, but not low-scoring for high school girls.
Low-scoring for both of these teams because usually they score quite a bit more than that.
Well, we still got 4 minutes, 51 seconds left in the fourth. Usually GP's in the 40 to 50 range. Kiana with the ball. She'll inbound it to Sadie Mincing for two and knocks it down.
And got fouled.
Two Panthers end up on the floor, La Chapelle and Harwood. Green with the ball. She's going to go up the right sideline, up to La Chapelle. Back to Green. She'll set things back up. Over to Harwood. The bigger Harwood.
Looking to go down.
She's going to go one-on-one. Oh, feeds it inside. But 30, Madeline Smith, unable to get a handle on that rock.
I think that was like an inside handoff to Madeline, and she didn't handle it.
It was a little too close for the pass. Allie Weathersby with the ball.
Lob.
Inside to Nicole, unable to handle that. She tried to one-hand it.
Got knocked out of bounds by Madeline Smith.
Allie Weathersby with a little misplaced pass there, but boy, she's had some good ones earlier in the game. Just some phenomenal feeds inside to Nicole.
Nikki way out the top.
Those will be some passes to watch later in the week.
Pull-up shot.
Kiana from the top.
Down and out.
Boy, that was most of the way in. She got robbed.
It's a nice shot, though.
Green up top with the ball. She says, let's play on the left-hand side. She'll feed it over to 32, Paige Helms. Puts it over to Addison, back to Paige. Swings it back to Green.
Looking to find that inside
Looking
shot.
inside to Smith. Feeds it back out to La Chapelle. Back to Green. She's going to go inside. Puts it up over the top. Not able to get it to drop. She was, though, able to get it over Nicole Fossey.
Going to be a call on Allie.
Green at 5'2".
Yep.
Driving into the paint and having to go over Nicole Fossey at 6'4".
Pushing foul on Allie at the baseline. 3 fouls for Allie Weathersby.
Sarah Smith will check back in.
Armbruster back in for the Panthers.
32, Paige Helms at the line.
Hard off the bat. Boy, didn't hit the
No rim at all, so it'll be GP ball down low.
Good call by the sheriff. We haven't seen that call for a while, John. They don't usually hit the rim.
Well, the girls usually hit the rim. The girls usually knock it down.
Yeah. Missed it all. That's not something we see that's very common.
The girls usually get nothing but net. It's the boys that come hard off the iron. Kiana on the side.
Pulls up with a
up
nice
for
shot.
2. Nothing doing. Nicole Fossey with the rebound.
Oh, did you
Comes
see that
underneath with the little hook. Nice little reverse. Nicole Fossey having a fabulous game this evening.
She is. We're going to have to check her points. I don't know. It's too much for us to keep track of how many she's got, but she's probably 14 points at least by now.
Yeah, having a great game. If they could get that kind of production out of her every night, they'll have a fabulous season.
Let me grab on Nicole.
Floor, Smith at the line for 1-1.
Madeline Smith is going to go to the line.
Foul's called on Grizzlies. Number 30, Nicole Fossey. That's her 4th person.
Nicole Fossey with 4 now. 2:51 left in the ball game.
Yeah, I'd leave her in.
It looks like that's what Hill's going to do too.
Red 32.
Foul on the floor called on Panthers. Number
32,
30,
Paige
Smith.
Helms.
That's her 2nd
Oh, 30,
foul
Smith
number
gets
4.
called with it. Thought it was going to be on Paige. Oh, Kiana gets that pass blocked. 30, Smith knocks it down over the top of
Out the basket. Smith will get
Sadie
the
Mensing.
to attempt the 3-point play.
Sadie looked like she was on both feet and in her cylinder.
Both very sloppy play on the inbounds play by GP right there. That's going to cost them at least 2, maybe 3.
That's what those turnovers do to you. Smith knocks that one down. 3-point play. 36-28. 8-point ball game. GP with the ball. Ellie Weathersby with it on the side. Back out to Sarah Smith, who's going to slow things down and set it up. She's going to dribble around. Give it to Sadie. Back out to Sarah. Kiana in the corner for 3.
Off the rim.
Off the rim.
Oh.
And it's going to be out of bounds off Allie Weathersby. Allie pulled her hands away, but I think she touched the ball before she got him out of the way.
Yeah.
Kind of GP now with a little full court press. Green with the ball. GP just going to back up. La Chapelle stuck in the corner. Gives it back to Green.
Got out of that one.
They didn't close that trap down on her. La Chapelle on the side.
Still working it inside.
Inside to Smith.
Oh, Smith could have
back over to Green.
Nice.
Takes a little step.
Green for 2. Timeout.
gets around a bunch of larger defenders and lays it in. 36-30, 6-point ball game. Ken Roberts wants a little timeout to discuss strategy.
Full timeout. Well, this is
He wants that whole minute.
Yeah. Well, he needs it probably. Give him a rest and get some
6
relaxing.
points. They've been trying to close this 10-point gap since halftime, Ron.
Well, they've got it down to 5, John. And one of the things I've noticed, and if you probably see it, is they're working everything into the inside there, trying to get it into
Sarah
Smith.
Yeah.
And she's not making a lot of shots, but she's getting a lot of them up at the hoop, and they're getting some of the rebounds or getting the free throws. So.
Well, I think being it inside opens, then the defense has to collapse a little bit when the ball gets in there, and I think that opens up some of the players on the outside, so when she kicks it back out, somebody's got a shot. Or Green will just drive and dish it over the top of the big girls, right?
Yeah, don't let Green drive. She might be 5'2", but when she gets in there, she can shoot at 10 feet tall. So
she's unafraid of the trees, that's for sure.
She can shoot over the trees, and she's proven it tonight. But nice little player.
The key to the rest of this game for Glacier Peak is going to be controlling the ball, just taking care of it.
Morgan Green's going to have a fun little senior year playing this game this year.
GP with the ball. Snohomish in a full court press. Inbound to Sarah Smith. Over to Kiana. She's got some open court. Over to Allie Weathersby. She'll kick it back out. Almost picked off by number 34, La Chapelle.
You can't turn around.
Oh, no, wait, that's Bailey Ambrewster, number 34. 24 is La Chapelle. I'm getting the reds and blondes mixed up.
Double.
Smith with the ball. She's doubled. She gets it over to Sadie.
Timeout, Grizzlies.
Timeout, Coach Hill.
145, John.
Things just weren't looking right to Coach Hill there.
Yeah.
So he'll take a timeout. Sheriff's all doing a great job of motioning that timeout. I think each one of them did it.
Well, I think they need to coordinate who's going to do what, but when the coach called the timeout, they got to all know it's happening. I think they all heard it that time.
6-point ball game. Less than 2 minutes left. GP just needs to take care of the rock right now.
Need to control it, get in there and make at least one. If they make one shot here, it'll be a big relief for them, I think.
This is really good practice, though, for the rest of their season. They're going to have some games that are going to be close like this that they need to hang on, and they need to know how to control the ball and keep good possession.
18 seconds on the shot clock, and Allie throws one
Allie
up.
Weathersby with a miss. Almost a weak side board by Kiana.
It was not a good shot by Allie, but
that was forced.
See what the press GP can do here.
GP just going to back it up.
Yeah,
just slight pressure on the ball.
Don't want to foul.
And Brewster inside to Smith. Will shoot over the top. Nice off the glass. And timeout Snohomish.
Minute 25 left on the game.
Boy, that was probably the best shot we've seen Madeline Smith shoot all night long.
Well, she turned around and shot from about 4 feet out, John. She didn't try to go inside and throw it up hard. So
yeah, I think Nicole gave her just a little too much space on that. She should have been right on top of her. If she was, there would have been no way she would have got that ball off.
She hadn't been shooting from out there, so I think she was surprised. Maybe she's been watching Nicole shoot her shots from out there, so she thought she'd try it herself.
Whatever it was, it worked. It's now 36-32, a 4-point ball game. And like I told you, Snohomish is back in.
Back in, yep. Well, we'll see if we can get this ball down.
GP ball, 125 left. Inbounded to Sarah Smith, back to Sadie, over to Kiana, who she gives it to Allie across the half-court stripe. She'll bring it back up top.
Allie's doubled up.
She's double teamed. She's going to hug it.
Had to call a timeout. Allie, you cannot stand there with two girls on you.
Well, and you don't want to put the ball down and hug it against your gut either.
No. Leave it up there where she can get fouled.
Keep it in your hands and keep it moving. So GP with a timeout. They're going to give the girls a little coaching. We'll see where this ball game goes.
I don't think they wanted to take that timeout, but they did, so they had to.
Oh, they were forced to. They want to maintain possession. They don't want to give Snohomish a chance to close the rest of this gap. Small gap though it is, right? A 3-point ball would make all the difference.
it's a small gap and a small time left to go, so they need to eat up some clock and get that ball in the hoop this time.
So this game hasn't disappointed. It's the first meeting between Snohomish and Glacier Peak since the school divided back in 2008, I believe. And it's been a fabulous ball game. Both teams playing real well. Glacier Peak coming out ahead, looked like they were playing better, but Snohomish able to make a comeback and get back in this ball game.
Came back and played a lot harder, a lot tougher in the second half. So.
Yeah, Snohomish also being a much smaller ball game. Madeline Smith, though, playing big. Excellent defense against Nicole Fossey down low. So GP with the ball on the side. Sadie Mansing will take it out. Sarah Smith up close to receive the inbounds. La Chapelle on her. They'll put it into the backcourt. She'll cross. She's doubled. Over to Kiana. Down to Sadie. She's doubled. They're doubling everywhere.
And they fouled her.
Foul on the floor.
So you notice wherever they're doubled, the farthest pass away is the only open person. Everybody else is covered.
And every time they get doubled, they pick up their dribble. They need to be able not picking up that dribble.
Well, what you don't do is you don't pick up your dribble right off the bat. You hold it. GP in a little four corners, which doesn't work with the shot clock very well. 20 seconds left in the shot clock. Smith up top with it. She picks it up. She's covered well. Oh, top pass to Sadie Mansing, unable to reel that one in. And it's Snohomish basketball. 47 seconds, 36-32 is the score. Snohomish going to get a chance to make a phenomenal comeback here.
What we don't want to do is have him get a two-point shot and get fouled, John. So let's see if
they definitely don't want to foul him on a three-pointer.
They don't even get a three-pointer, we hope.
They're going to work the ball around the outside. They're going to try to feed it into Smith. Inside to Smith. She'll turn. Nothing doing. Back out to Green. She's going to go to the hole. And she doesn't get it to roll. She had an excellent look at the hoop. Saved by Smith. Back to Smith. Kiana with the ball. Far side to Allie.
Get rid of it, Allie. They're trying to foul you. Get rid of it.
Down to Nicole Fossey. And out of bounds off Big Madeline Smith.
7 seconds
Panthers
left.
unable to foul in that exchange.
Yeah.
7.6 seconds left. 4-point ball game.
All we need is a clean
GP with the ball down low. Inbounds to Nicole Fossey over to Allie Weathersby. And it's a foul away from the ball by La Chapelle.
The shooting foul.
No, only 5 fouls. Six fouls now. It's out of bounds, GP.
All right.
5.7 seconds. GP just needs to maintain possession.
Whoa.
Back to Kiana. Kiana going to go to the hole. She pulls up short. Allie with it on the side. And that's the end of the ball game. GP comes out on top. Able to squeak a win. Fabulous ball game, Ron.
Excellent ball game. Snohomish needs to be a little bit proud of what they did in the second half there, John. They came back really strong and played tough ball game and almost got back in there.
So in the first meeting between these two schools, Glacier Peak able to squeak out a clean sweep.
A clean sweep on all the girls' games. So,
but it was close, and like everything else in high school sports, it's very cyclic. So the next time these teams meet, it may not be the same outcome. It's been a fabulous ball game, Ron. So you've been watching STSBN.com, our weekly coverage of West Coast basketball action, both 3A and 4A. This is John McLean for Ron Henthorne and Tom Ilvik saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next week.
All right, back to you, John. Thanks.